Hi everyone, I'm Mary Matlock from Psych 4353. As we finish up our study of neuroscience through physiological psychology, I wanted to share a thought I had this semester through this course. Even though science usually doesn't discuss the idea of a divine creator, learning about the brain has made me appreciate how complex and amazing it is.
If you've seen my recent video on the sheep brain dissection, you might remember I left you with something to ponder. We owe a lot to the professionals in neuroscience who have made great strides in understanding the brain, but some things remain a mystery.
For example, we can describe brain activity, but how do we fully understand the connection between our personal experiences and consciousness? That was one of the questions I kind of left for us to ponder in the last video. In the same video also, I talked about the human brain being packed with around 86 billion neurons. These neurons must work together in a precise and orderly way. If they don't, some functions might be impaired, or they might not even work at all. Studying the brain helps me think of a Bible verse as I resonate with it deeply. Psalm 139:13-14 says, "For you formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it very well." Wow, what a beautiful and marvelous reminder of our creator, our designer. Now, let's recall chapter 3 of our textbook. The brain depends on a careful balance of potassium ions to function properly. Recall also the example in the dissection video that neurons are like electrical wires in our house. If the wiring is correctly installed, electricity flows smoothly, powering everything from lights to appliances. But if the wiring is damaged or disrupted, the power stops and things can malfunction. Similarly, astrocytes in the brain help maintain this balance by managing potassium levels. If this balance is off, it's like having faulty wiring. Neural signals can't be transmitted properly, affecting everything from movement to thinking. Without these signals, neurons can't send messages to each other, which disrupts normal brain function. This could lead to problems with movement, sensations, and even cognitive abilities. Recall in our text how the net distribution of potassium reflects a balance or equilibrium between diffusion pressure and electrostatic pressure. To prevent disruptions like muscle cramps, this is a good example, most can relate to this, it's crucial that ions are kept in balance and the sodium-potassium pump works properly. If there's too much sodium inside the neuron or an imbalance in potassium, it can lead to issues with muscle contractions and other functions. So, as we explore the brain, its complexity and wonder become so evident. Romans 11:36 reminds me that this intricate design is part of a greater divine plan. For from him, and through him, and to him are all things. To him be glory forever. Amen. This verse highlights how everything, including the marvels of our brain, points to a higher purpose. God, our creator and designer, has marvelously and fascinatingly created our brain. So it's okay to wrestle and grapple with the unknowns because curiosity often leads us to new discoveries.
Thank you for joining me in this reflection. I do hope it was encouraging.